Hey everybody, this is GGB, co-host Puppers, coming back into the second quarter of action. The FCS Division 2, Division 3 Pack actually have some semblance of an offense going here. They actually have a drive that isn't, going super horribly for them so far. They actually have a pass midfield for the first time ever. Under center here is Jimmy Garoppolo with three tight ends. They're going to hand off to the outside to Austin Eckler. He's a little bit of running room and able to get his way to the 38-yard line with a 6-yard gain. And Austin Eckler actually providing some offense here early on. Obviously, you don't want the ball in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands considering the way that he's played so far in this game. But at the same time, you want to find a way to utilize the great receivers you have in Cooper Kupp and Tyreek Hill and Adam Thielen. Under center here is Jimmy Garoppolo, one tight end set. He takes the snap, handoff to Austin Eckler, who's going to be quickly stuffed for no gain on the play. Actually, a loss. Actually gains a yard on that play, so I'm sorry, 2nd and 9. Swallowed immediately by the defensive tackles on the field. Vita Vea, Eric Armstead, and DeForest Buckner are all going to switch out on this defensive line, and it's going to be really tough to stop that. Two tight end set. Under center here is Jimmy Garoppolo. Eric Eckler lined up directly behind him. It's pass this time. He has some time here, a lot of time actually. Fires open Cooper Kupp for the first down and an 11-yard gain. And this is how you do it. Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is an elite receiver in the NFL right now, and you just got to find ways to get him the football, and that can help you win. Or at least help you make this a 2-possession game instead of right now, which is a 3-possession game. If you want to come back, you need to start with a touchdown here. Shotgun, empty set here is Jimmy Garoppolo. Spread out receivers. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. He has some time here. He fires it over the middle, and it's going to be caught by, I believe, Tyreek Hill across the middle. Gets 8 yards on that play. Actually, Kendrick Bourne makes his first reception of the postseason. Kendrick Bourne is the number 4 receiver for this football team. Don't expect to hear his name a lot, but he is a decent number 4 receiver for this football team. Shotgun is Jimmy Garoppolo. Takes a snap, handoff to Austin Eckler. He has a little bit of a hole, but he's going to get tackled for only about a yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1, and what do? Personally, I probably bring James Robinson onto the football field and ask him to pound it up the middle and get the first down. But it's not up to me, so it's going to be an interesting call what they do here. They bring their fullback, Austin Hooper, onto the field. Under center, actually not Austin Hooper, Kyle Juszczyk on the field. Under center is Jimmy Garoppolo. He takes a snap. Play action. He has plenty of time back there. He eventually fires to the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown to, I don't know. I think he's a tight end. It could be either Dallas Goedert or, Robert Tonyan. But regardless, they get the touchdown. Wide open in the end zone. And that's going to make it a 20-7 ball game. And finally shows some life on offense. That's Dallas Goedert, by the way, with the touchdown. Dallas Goedert has been a pretty big part of this offense so far to this playoffs. Dallas Goedert has been important in this playoffs. Ryan Fitzpatrick out there to hold. He takes a snap. Kick is up, and it is good by Greg Zuerlein, making it a 20-7 ball game. And they cut it to a 13-point lead, so important touchdown there by the FCS Division 2, Division 3 Pack. They didn't really have much else of a choice if they wanted to stay in this game. But Washington football team, 12 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the second quarter. They have a 13-point lead, and their offense has seemed borderline unstoppable here. They have been forced to a field goal twice in this game. They've only actually scored only 1 touchdown, but they've yet to punt, and they've yet to have a turnover. Let's see if the FCS Division 2, Division 3 Pack can force their first turnover or punt of this ball game coming up here. CMC is back to return. Kick is off by Greg Zuerlein. That's going to be returnable by CMC. He has some blocks, and he's going to bring it up to about the 26, 27-yard line before he's stopped by the Pack special teams. And onto the field comes Aaron Rodgers, coming off a very good touchdown throw to Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen kind of underutilized this game so far, but Kyle Allen is a very, very good receiver who has the ability to just break this game wide open. Robert Woods is a surprise receiver to me. Didn't expect to see him that much involved here, but Robert Woods has been very, very good at getting open. He's been doing phenomenally well here today. And he's been a big part of this offense. Zach Ertz has been pretty productive here. Aaron Rodgers has entered his Superstar X Factor, which I believe means he can't throw an interception. They're going to hand off to CMC. He's going to run for about 8 yards on that play. First pretty good run by the day for CMC, but 7 yards they mark it. But yeah, this isn't great for the Pack, because even if they do cut in front of the ball, you can't. I believe when Aaron Rodgers has a thing, he can't be intercepted by an AI, and all these players are AI. So even if Aaron Rodgers doesn't make a mistake, he can't take advantage of it here. Under center is Aaron Rodgers. They're going to go play action to CMC. He has some time back there. Eventually, he fires it deep. That's going to be caught to the 34-yard line. I want to say Rob Gronkowski here. I believe it is Gronk. It is Gronk. So Gronk gets, I believe, his first catch of the ball game today, and it's a big one. All the way down the field, Aaron Rodgers finds Gronk wide open in between the zones. Honestly, could have hit other players deeper, probably, but Aaron Rodgers opts to go to the Gronk, and it gets him to the 34-yard line. And if you're the FCS Division 2, Division 3, you just got to force a field goal here. Maybe get a turnover, but 2 tight end set. Under center here is Aaron Rodgers. CMC lined up directly behind him. He's actually going to pass here. He has some time. He fires it. That's going to be an inaccurate pass. Trying to get the ball to, I believe, Brandon Cooks on that pass. Brings up a 2nd and 10. And I think that's going to take away the X Factor ability with the incomplete pass, which is pretty good for the FCS Division 2, Division 3 Pack. They catch a break there. Actually, no. I'm sorry. It does not take it away. I thought the incompletion did, but it does not. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He has plenty of time, actually. He fires it. That's going to be almost intercepted there by 23. Incomplete pass, though. Brings up a 3rd and 10. And by the way, this is not a short field goal. It's not a super long one. A 49-yarder is definitely a makeable field goal by Nick Folk. But right now, it doesn't look like it's super unmakeable. So it's super makeable. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. You'd like to get a little bit closer for your kicker, hopefully a first down. He takes a snap. They bring a 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it, and he's off target once again with CMC. 3 straight incompletions, and this is going to force a pretty long field goal for Nick Folk. Nick Folk, not the highest overall kicker in the game, 76 overall. Younghoe Koo, who is significantly higher overall than that, had some struggle with this kicks of this distance before, so we'll see. This could be a big chance to give up 0 points by the FCS Division 2, Division 3 Pack. This hold is good. The kick is up, and that's going to be good. Straight through the uprights is Nick Folk. Long enough kick. Hold there by Justin Herbert, and it is just good. Another yard or two back, and that kick was going to be no good. But big kick there. It's still a 2-possession game by the Pack, but likely 3, because you'd have to get 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions and hope that they get 0 points from their drives, which they've yet to do. So we'll see. The kick is going to be done by Nick Folk coming off the big 49-yarder. His leg could be a little bit tired, so this could be a big chance for a return here for Tyreek Hill. The kick is off by Nick Folk, and this is going to be at the back of the end zone. Probably best kickoff we've seen by Nick Folk here today. And onto the field comes back the offense. The offense has cut the lead down by 4 points, down to 6 from 20 to 16. But still, you're going to actually have to do stuff on offense this drive. You're actually going to have a good offense. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to actually have to play well. Again, if you want to win these late games, your quarterback has to play well. There is no your quarterback can play poorly and you still win the game thanks to your defense and your run game. The fact is, your quarterback has to play well. Otherwise, you're going to lose these football games. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry, Jimmy Garoppolo. Dang, he's messing with me still. He's going to go hand off to Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is going to push his way for about a 3-yard gain. Bringing up 2nd and 7 coming up. And 3 yards isn't bad on first down, but it's tough running inside zones right now with Austin Eckler. DeForest Buckner and Vita Vea have been really clogging up the insides for this team. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. 1 tight end set. Takes the snap. They bring a 4-man rush. He fires it. That's going to be intercepted over the middle by, I believe, Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks is going to return it to the 25-yard line. And another interception for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Pac-12 football team has a chance to go up 30-7, take a 23-point lead again, 3-possession game. And just a bad throw by Jimmy Garoppolo. No one really in the area, just kind of straight to Eric Kendricks. If not picked by Eric Kendricks, it's going to be picked by the other football teamer behind him. And here comes the Pac-12 back on offense. Aaron Rodgers' X Factor has, luckily, for the FCS Division II, Division III Pac, been deactivated. But honestly, put in another horrible position by your offense here. And your offense has just been trying to shoot you guys in the foot left and right here. And it's got to be disappointing if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Pac, playing as solid defense as you have been. Under center here is Aaron Rodgers. 2 tight end set. They're going to bring a 4-man rush. He has some time here. Eventually, he scrambles out to his left, fires across his body to CMC, who's going to be tackled for about a 2-yard gain by a combination of, I believe, LJ Fort and others. LJ Fort and I think maybe a Lewican. But brings up a 2nd and 9 from the 23-yard line. Good defense there. But again, not being able to get effective pressure on Aaron Rodgers has kind of cost them right now. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. He takes a snap, 4-man rush once again. He has time. He fires it. That's going to be caught by, I believe, Rob Gronkowski. He walks out after a 2-yard gain. Brings up a 3rd and 6. And chance to force a big field goal here if you're the FCS Division II, Division III. If they got the ball at your 25-yard line and you force only a field goal without giving up a first down, would be very impressive. It would still make it a 3-possession game, but still very impressive feat by the Pac on defense. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers once again. Takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He fires it towards the blitz, and he picks up the first down with Brandon Cooks, I believe. Brandon Cooks is yet to be involved in a little bit, but he ends up picking up the first down and keeps the drive alive. Yep, second catch of the ball game for Brandon. And yeah, they bring the blitz, and I don't know if that's the smartest move there. It doesn't seem like bringing the blitz and not bringing the blitz. It seems like you're getting about the same amount of pressure there. You're just taking more guys out of coverage. And it just seems like that was a poor, decisive move by the Pac. But anyway, shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers once again. Takes the snap. They bring another blitz. He eventually gets pressured, but not before he ends up picking up a 7-yard gain, getting the ball to Robert Woods. Robert Woods right now playing out of his mind well. He is easily looking like the best receiver on this football team right now. He is probably because they're so worried about Keenan Allen and Brandon Cooks, but Robert Woods right now is being very good at offense here. He's kind of carrying this offense in the receiving game. Under center here is Aaron Rodgers, 2 tight end set. Top 2 receivers to the top of the set. They're going to go handoff up the middle to CMC. CMC is going to fight his way to a touchdown. First touchdown of the ballgame for CMC. And that's going to give the Pac-12 football team a 23-point lead, barring the extra point. And yeah, Eric Kendricks, they turn Eric Kendricks' interception into another touchdown. And you put your defense in a very bad position. If you're the Pac-12, you really can't blame your defense. I mean, what else are they expected to do there? I don't know what else you can possibly do. But back onto the field is going to end up coming Jimmy Garoppolo on the offense. Nick Folk to actually kick this one through the uprights. Justin Herbert out there to hold. Nick Folk's kick is up. And it is good. 23-point lead for the Pac-12. Pac-12 definitely looks like it is most likely going to be the team the SEC is going to be facing in the next round. If you're the SEC, this is not what you wanted, that's for sure. You'd like the FCS Division II, Division III Pac to win this game. Or at least injure a Pac-12 player, actually. Like a player like Aaron Rodgers just would give you an easy walk to the Conference of Champions championship. But it definitely is looking like we might be moving on to a Pac-12 SEC game, which I think has the possibility of being really, really interesting. Aaron Rodgers and this stunted offense versus that SEC defense has a chance to be a really fun matchup to watch. The kick is off. This is going to be somewhat returned by Tyreek Hill, but he takes a knee in the end zone. And Jimmy Garoppolo, right now, if you're Jimmy Garoppolo, You have to go out there and you have to get a touchdown. You've thrown 2 interceptions today. Both those have led to touchdowns. One was a pick six. One just put him an excellent opportunity to score a touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo has definitely not been playing his best football here today. Pac-12 defense has been playing some really great defense, but if you're the quarterback, you just need to have a drive like you had, when you scored the touchdown. You looked very good on that drive. Austin Eckler was very involved with some outside runs. He has a spread type formation here. Shotgun for Jimmy G. Takes the snap. Eventually pressured. He fires the ball. It's going to be caught by Tyreek Hill. Actually dropped by Tyreek Hill. And damn, Tyreek Hill has been dropping some important balls here today. And while Jimmy G has not been the greatest quarterback in the world, Tyreek Hill has not been helping him out. That was a big pass that Tyreek Hill just dropped. And there was obviously a big third down conversion that it went straight into Tyreek's hands. And it was hit out. Tyreek Hill right now is not a receiver I would trust if I was Jimmy Garoppolo. Cooper Kupp has to be the target here, and Dallas Goedert. Shotgun here for Jimmy Garoppolo. Looks like 3-man rush. It is a 3-man rush. He has some time here. Eventually is going to be pressured, and he's going to get strip sacked, picked up by Austin Eckler, and he's going to run his way to the 20-yard line, so it's a 5-yard loss. But disaster there it could have been. Cam Jordan gets the sack on the forced fumble. And Aaron Rodgers looks like he might be taking the field once again to take a 30-point lead in this football game. Man, Jimmy Garoppolo just couldn't find anyone in that time. And this is going to bring up a big 3rd and 15 for the FCS Division II, Division III pack. Obviously, the defensive line hasn't been getting the most pressure in the world on Jimmy G, especially with 3-man rush. But he has to actually find targets. They actually bring a blitz here. He has time, but he's eventually going to get sacked off the edge by Byron Murphy Jr., and that's going to bring up a 4th and 25, and likely a punt back to the FCS Division II, Pac-12 offense, and the FCS Division II, Division III defense has got to take back the football field. And right now, I got to think the time of possession is just not good. It's not doing well. The offensive line definitely could have handled that a little bit better. Armstead needed to get off of his man. Marpet needed to take the other guy, and Ryan Jensen, the center, needed to take the guy coming up the middle. But, Jimmy G needs to get that ball out quicker. Punt away by Jordan Berry. Returnable by CMC, but he's going to take a fair catch at the 47-yard line. And chance to get another touchdown here for the Pac-12 offense. Get their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. And right now they have a 30-7 lead. Very, very good lead. Just to take a 30-point lead on this FCS Division II, Division III pack and definitely put them away for the rest of the game. A 30-point lead is just not comebackable, in my opinion. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. He has time. He fires it. Caught by Brandon Cooks to the 45-yard line of the other team. And it just seems like the Pac-12 is kind of unstoppable right now. Their offense is cooking on all cylinders. No pun intended. Brandon Cooks, the one with catching it. But it just seems like seems like a missed opportunity by the Pac-12 last year, honestly. And it just seems like this could have been the offense last year if the injury to Aaron Rodgers had never happened. Under center here is Aaron. Takes a snap. Play action to Christian McCaffrey. Fires it short underneath, but he's going to pick up the first down with Zach Ertz. And this is Gronk's last chance to win a Conference of Champions championship. He's never won one before. Obviously, the Pac-12 has never won one before. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can try and win one here. Under center here, 2 tight end set is Aaron Rodgers. He's going to go pass here. He fires it, and it's going to be caught on the sideline by Keenan Allen to the 25-yard line. Another first down, 5th catch of the ballgame for Keenan. And it just seems like whatever you do for the FCS Division II, Division III defense, you really can't seem to stop it. The only times that they've been stopped is when they shot themselves in the foot, where they miss an open throw or they throw a bad pass that is covered. Again, no sacks so far for the FCS Division III pack, and that's kind of a problem here. But it's also a testament to this offensive line. I think it's going to be really interesting to see them go up against the SEC. Under center here is Aaron Rodgers. He's going to take the snap, hand off to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to run for about no gain here, a gain of 1 actually. Bring up a 2nd and 9 about 5.5 to go. Left to go in this first half of action. Chance for the Washington football team, Pac-12 football team, to really put the FCS Division II, Division III pack away. Trips to the top of the set, shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. Takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He fires it quickly underneath the CMC, who's going to run for a first down a little bit more, all the way to the 12-yard line. And here they go. Red zone hasn't really been their deal so far this game. They have one touchdown in the red zone, while they've settled for field goals twice. Actually, yeah, they settled for field goal twice here. So, I don't know. Shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. One tight end set once again. Looks like a four-man rush. It is a four-man rush. He has time here. Eventually pressured. He's going to get sacked. First sack of the ball game is Akeem Hicks coming up the middle. Brings up a 2nd and 14. And a big sack that was, to try and get Aaron Rodgers off his momentum, try and get him a little bit more scared here. Right now, he had yet to be pressured. Double teamed right here is Akeem Hicks, able to fight off the double team and sack Aaron Rodgers. And that's a big sack. Sack they really needed. And they get it. The defense kind of needed that if they wanted to continue trying to stop Aaron Rodgers from dominating their team. So we'll see. 4.5 minutes left to go. 2 tight ends set. It looks like under center is Aaron Rodgers. CMC lined up directly behind him. He brings his tight end in motion. He's going to hand off to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get stuffed for a loss of 1 or 2, actually. Michael Pierce, I think. Brings up a 3rd and 15. It's a big third down. Chance for a big stop here. It would still be a 3-possession game, I think. Wait, no. Right now it's a 23-point game. No, a field goal here would make it a 4-possession game. So, still a rough one to come back from, but at least it's not 30 points down. It's instead only 26 points down. We'll see here. 3rd and 15 coming up from the 17-yard line. Shotgun here is Aaron Rodgers. Looks like a blitz maybe coming up the middle. Takes the snap. They back out, 4-man rush. He has some time. He fires it underneath. That's going to be caught by Rob Gronkowski for a gain of about 1. It's going to bring up a 4th and 14 on trots Nick Folk for a kick that'll make it a 4-possession ball game. But as much as 26 points seems, and it is a lot, the Falcons were up by 25 at halftime against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So keep that in mind. It is technically possible to come back from this big of a deficit. It's a tough one to come back from, for sure, and you have to have an elite offense, which right now it just doesn't seem like the Pack has. But still, Nick Folk's kick is up and good, makes it a 26-point ball game. If you're the Pack, the Pac-12 got the ball first. So if you go down there, get a touchdown, you can go down, get a touchdown coming out of halftime. That'll make it 21-33. And suddenly that seems like a lot easier, like more of a possibility. But you have to do something on offense here. You can't go backwards. You can't and just punt. You can't throw interceptions. You know that one touchdown you have on the board, you have to have a duplicate of that drive. And if you're the Pac-12 defense, if you get a stop here, or even better, an interception, it's over for the FCS Division II, Division III Pack. Right now, it just seems like you're dominating them, and there is technically a chance for them to come back. Not if you intercept it here, and that results in a touchdown. Returnable by Tyreek Hill. He's going to bring it out to about the 31-yard line. Good return there for Tyreek to put him in good field position. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter before half ends. And out Trett's back into the field, an offense that has been bad, to say the very least. It has been really atrocious here. I'd love to see the time difference between these two offenses. Pac-12 seems to have the ball for a long time, and the FCS Division II, Division III seems to have it for not at all. And I bet they will put up the time differentials, but 1st and 10 coming up from the 31-yard line, and you desperately need a touchdown. Tyreek Hill got you a very good return. Right now, I don't trust him, though, in the passing game. Undercenter here is Jimmy Garoppolo. He's going to go hand off to Austin Eckler to the outside. He actually has some blocks, and he's able to fight his way for about a 6-yard gain. This is about as good, 7-yard gain, actually. That's about as good as you can possibly hope to expect if you're Austin Eckler. Rushes to the outside are the only things that seem to be working for you right now. Your interior linemen don't seem to have the ability to fight back these defensive tackles in the run game. So we'll see. Shotgun here, once again for Jimmy G. Takes the snap. He goes screen out to the edge, and honestly, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people out there to stop him. Ends up getting 8 yards on the play. And while it's not a huge gainers, these are the small amounts that you need if you want to score touchdowns. Now, 2.5 minutes left, so clock is somewhat of a worry here, but you don't want to give the Pac-12 too much time to try and go down the football field. They bring Kyle Juszczyk out onto the field. Under center here is Jimmy Garoppolo. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. They're going to go handoff to the outside is Austin Eckler. He actually is able to run for about a 3-yard gain there, and that's probably going to be the it before the 2-minute warning. 2-yard gain, they actually mark it. And that is the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are excited to see if maybe Jimmy G can punch this in before halftime. Can't let Aaron Rodgers have any time, though, to go down the field, try and get a field goal or something before halftime. That would really take away all kind of momentum you could possibly have. But starting at midfield, 2 running backs in the backfield. Shotgun is Jimmy Garoppolo. Takes the snap, fires it to Cooper Kupp over the middle, and he's able to pick up the first down a little bit more to the 43-yard line of the Pac-12. You have all 3 timeouts left, so time's not too big of an issue here. Austin Hooper, the fullback for this football team, made it simply because they don't have a fullback, and he fit the fullback position the best. Jimmy Garoppolo, they go no huddle here. Shotgun takes the snap. 4-man rush. Eventually pressured, but able to get the pass out. It hits his offensive lineman in the foot, and it's incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Minute and a half to go in this first half of action. And if you're the FCS, you need a touchdown here. You need something to go into halftime, saying, at least we got that before halftime. Shotgun, once again, for Jimmy Garoppolo. You got to be thinking to go Cooper Kupp here. Takes the snap, 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it. That's going to be incomplete. Trying to thread the needle to, I believe, Dallas Goedert there. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Really should have probably been trying to get it to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp was pretty open on that pass. Really trying to get it to Dallas Goedert here today, which isn't a bad idea. Dallas Goedert has been one of your more consistent targets, but right now, Cooper Kupp has been your most consistent target, and you got to go after him. Jimmy Garoppolo is in shotgun here. He takes the snap. They bring a 4-man rush into quarterback spy. Fires it up to Adam Thielen, who's going to make the catch and fight his way to the 19-yard line. Big catch there by Adam Thielen on the sideline. First catch of the ball game, I believe, too. And what a big catch it was for his football team. And his team really needed that. And he just asked Adam Thielen to make a play, and Adam Thielen makes a big-time play on Chidobe Awuzie. Brings up a 1st and 10, a minute and 18 remaining from the 19-yard line. And right now, if I'm Jimmy G in this offense, I have absolutely no concern for the clock. You have 3 timeouts. You're already in the red zone. Right now, if anything, I want to chew some of this clock off. Make sure that the Pac-12 doesn't get the ball with any time remaining. You don't want them to get the ball with a chance to go down the field and get a field goal. So make sure that you don't go no huddle here. You chew some of this clock. Minute 5 remaining in the game. Shotgun, Jimmy Garoppolo takes the snap. He fires it to an open Tyreek Hill, who actually catches it that time to the 7-yard line, and they take a timeout. And that's just a mistake. If you're LaFleur, there's just really no reason. First catch of the ball game, by the way, for Tyreek Hill, but there's just really no reason to take that timeout there. It just is a waste of a timeout, and it's just you need to get rid of clock. You don't need to preserve it here. 1st and goal with 59 seconds left. Shotgun is Jimmy Garoppolo. Takes the snap, pass once again. He fires it to the end zone. This could be a touchdown. But to Tyreek Hill on that pass. But again, you left Aaron Rodgers 57 seconds in 3 timeouts because you took that timeout. You could have chewed 30 more seconds off that clock, and it could be 27 seconds, and that's still a while. But it's a lot less than 57 for Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers has the offense capacity to obviously drive down the field in 57 seconds. I mean, you're just asking them to score points before halftime, and you're going to be lucky if they just get a field goal here. And instead of being like, oh, we're going to be down by 19 at halftime, which is granted a lot, it's still a 3-position ball game. Instead, you could be going down by 22 at halftime, which is a lot worse. And just it could have been simply avoided by some reasonable clock management there by Matt LaFleur. But Aaron Rodgers is going to take the football field. Maybe their defense can get up a big stop here, make sure they don't get a field goal before halftime. Nick Folk isn't the best kicker in the world, and 49 definitely seems to be about his limit. So as long as you keep them short of that 35-yard line, you should be fine. But still, 3 timeouts. They have literally all the time in the world here. 57 seconds and 3 timeouts. They have a lot of plays to run, and you just got to play some good defense if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Pack. Kick is off. It's going to be returnable by Christian McCaffrey, and he's going to bring it to about the 29-yard line, actually, to mark him with 52 seconds left on the clock. So picks up about 4 yards and wastes 5 seconds. So it's going to be interesting here. And if you're the Pac-12, Aaron Rodgers, a field goal would be really heartbreaking to the FCS Division II, Division III Pack before halftime. You're already up by a substantial amount, 19 points here. 22 would be a very good halftime lead to take. Let's see. Aaron Rodgers gets his team together in the huddle. Christian McCaffrey he's going to be a useful threat here, but honestly, got to go to Robert Woods and Keenan Allen, in my opinion. Looks like it might be a blitz here. Empty set is Aaron Rodgers. Takes the snap. They brack everyone out. 4-man rush. He fires it. That's going to be caught by Brandon Cooks, although that was a dangerous throw by Aaron Rodgers. They take a timeout to stop the clock. Gain of about 7 there. They mark him, 2nd and 3 from the 36-yard line. 47 seconds left. It's actually not too bad of a defensive play there if you're the Pack. You can give up about 7 yards, and if they take a timeout, that's not how they're going to go down the field. They're going to take 10, 15-yard chunks, though, at some point. You're going to hope you got to stop that. Trips to the top of the set. They're going to fire quickly. It's going to be caught. They're going to get it to the 47-yard line. That's the 11-yard chunk that I was talking about earlier. Getting the ball quickly to Rob Gronkowski on the little angle route. And already at midfield with 43 seconds left. Really only need about 18 more yards to be in solid Nick Folk. Actually, about 18 yards to get in solid Nick Folk field goal range. Shotgun here, Aaron Rodgers. Looks like probably a 4-man rush once again by the Pack. They have a quarterback spy out there. They're going to go out to Rob Gronkowski, who's going to get tackled for about a 6-yard gain, but doesn't get out of bounds. Clock's still moving. Probably going to go no huddle here, even though it shows them huddling up. It's just this glitch in Madden. It is going to go no huddle, I believe. The clock is still moving, though. 20 seconds left. And you're not really in field goal range here. Shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. 4-man rush. He fires it. It's going to be caught for only about a 5-yard gain. That's gonna be a 57-yard field goal if they take their final timeout by Nick Folk, and that's a long field goal to ask Nick Folk to make. They're probably going to take this all the way down. They're going to ask Nick Folk to try and make this a long one. He barely made it from 49. 57 seems like a bit of a stretch to think that he can make it 8 yards further. But we'll see. Nick Folk is a solid enough kicker, 76 overall. It's possible he can make this, but he definitely is no Justin Tucker, so going to be interested to see. 3 seconds left in this first half of action. Can Nick Folk put an exclamation point on the end of this first half of action? 57-yard field goal. Let's see if it goes in. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is going to be significantly short. Well short of that marker, and the Pac-12 is going to take a 19-point lead into halftime. Hey, everybody, this is GGB saying adios, amigos, and good luck to both these teams in the second half.